Howdy folks, Frankie Dave back again on YouTube. Today on YouTube, I have another update build report on speedys197's 1950s Cold War jet aircraft. I've been at this pretty much all day today. I got it basically pretty much all finished, except the exception of the canopy and the installation of the pilots and the tires and the painting of the anti-glare panel and the nose cone. This is a very fast build. As beginning of the video, there wasn't very many parts of this kit in the first place. A kit like this could be tackled in a half an hour, but you can have it all finished. But there's better kits of this out there, so I just grabbed this on a whim. When I was going to my hobby shop, I just decided to buy a few more kits here to add to my stash. So far, this fills the bill for this special update build report for Cold War aircraft of the 1950s. I'd like to show you fellas as far as I got done on her. This is as far as I got to her on her construction, fellas. I went and airbrushed white on the wingtips on the fuel tanks. Even the tail top, I went ahead and airbrushed red. I add all the decals with the exception of the decals fitting forward of the cockpit. I can't install that. I can't install that until I paint the anti-glare panel black on here, and I got to paint the nose cone red. I mean black, excuse me. The undercarriage has all been installed. The undercarriage wheel well doors I omitted on the kit. They only are open in inspection. When this aircraft was on the ground, the wheel well doors are extended in open position so that the maintenance ground personnel can work on the undercarriage and check for anything, any leakage in the hydraulic fluid or anything like that. Actually, they're used for servicing. Then prior for takeoff, the landing gear wheel doors are retracted. As the landing gear retracts inside the wings, the wheel well doors capture the landing gear as they retract. Definitely a Starfire. I'll get a little closer so you can take a look at it. All done with Reynolds wrap aluminum foil. All left to do, fellas, like I said, I got to paint this black on the nose cone black. I got to paint the black anti-glare panel. Finish painting up the pilots. Install the canopy. Install my tires, and she's done. Back here, I put tubing inside there, made from cardstock, airbrushed with aluminum, with some flat black to give it an off color of jet blast. And that's about it there, because it was kind of cheesy of Lindbergh how they didn't put nothing back there. Some of their kits are not too bad. This kit here is left to desire, but it's an F-94 Starfire. Entered military service as early as 1951. It was just about the outskirts of the Korean War. The jet aircraft was actually hardly ever wasn't used, but they're more or less used as training squadrons. And the Starfire actually was stricken from the United States Air Force Register as late as 1955. And there are a few out there that Air National Guard used them. They were a pretty potent airplane for their day, and they are very colorful aircraft for the time. A lot of squadrons use different colors on them. Some use day-glow oranges, day-glow red, and some just use regular Signia red. In this case, this aircraft was insignia red. It was built per box, built as per sections. No aftermarket parts at all in this kit at all. SOB, boys, straight out of the box. That's what I got, and that's what it is what it is. And I don't know, I'm not too certain I would recommend this aircraft to anybody, but as a kit, as a Lindbergh kit itself. But in general, the other kits are out there that they can produce the Starfire. They're a lot more better kits, and more time can be spent on the construction because of the more detailed, more better parts, and more updated molds. This here is just an old bare bones kit, and don't take long to put together. Ain't no sense of working on 2 or 3 weeks like I normally do. The model just feels too quick. That aluminum foil I put on there, it really fills the bill on it, and speeds up the assembly. I've been checking out a lot of you fellas out there, your YouTubes out there, you know, on the build, and you guys doing it pretty long, real good, and it's getting there, fellas. So far I got logged in. I got about 9-10 hours in today so far. So actually in the build I got about 17 to 18 hours in this build already. And I'm still not finished yet. As I mentioned earlier in this video presentation, it's got a couple things to paint and install the tires and the canopy and the pilots, and she's good to go. I'm not too certain how long the group build, 1950s group build, is going to be, but I was kind of toying with an idea about throwing in another 1950 Cold War aircraft as a supplementary build to this. It'll take up the time that should be done on this model, but as for the kit itself, it's a very elementary kit. It don't take that long to build, so there ain't no sense of going any further on it. So I went through my stash and came out with this bad boy. Excuse me, fellas. F-100 Super Sabres, first supersonic saber that they used. This is a Cold War aircraft. It came out back in 1953. It was in service 1953, and it was stricken from the Naval Register. It was stricken from the United States Air Force Register as 1966. Most of them were used as chase aircraft at Morad or Edwards Air Force Base. This is a monogram kit. It has Revell's logo on there because monogram and Revell merged in together. I didn't kind of like that too good. I've always quite partial to Revell makes Revell and monogram makes monogram, but as progress follows, both companies just merged in together. So originally this is a monogram kit though, but it has the Revell logo on here. This is 1/48 scale, and on this one here, I'm just going to go ahead and airbrush aluminum dope on it, and now the color markings on. I like the red stripes on top of the tail, also on the dorsal area. The kit in general is a very good kit, and I'm thinking very seriously about going ahead and building this as an add-on to speedys197's Cold War jet aircraft of the 1950s. And before I get started on this kit, I'll make a special video on this model, and we'll all go through the inbox review and see what comes up. And I'll get the albatross going. I think I'll get that going probably. I'll start that probably by tomorrow and start getting the aluminum work done on it. Got a lot of masking to do on it, and go to something else after that. But as of now, this build will probably be concluded by tomorrow, and we'll let you look through it one more time. That shows you fellas what aluminum foil can do. So get rid of the LCADs, your testers, your model masters. Foil's it. It takes a skill to put those on there, though, but I highly recommend using foil, a natural aluminum finish aircraft. It does strikingly resemble the real thing. Well, I'm on 10 minutes and 33 seconds right now on my YouTube, so I think I'll go ahead and sign off, and tomorrow I'll conclude the build, and we'll go on the F-100 Super Sabre. And I'd like to thank everybody out there for your comments on my F-94 Starfire. I'm very honored, and thank you all for tuning in, and may God bless, and happy modeling, and we'll catch you on the finished product by tomorrow. So fellas, happy modeling, and like Lenny says, painting your fingers, painting your face, be good to your mom, and everything will be okay. And we'll all catch you tomorrow. Bye fellas. Bye now.